Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the new subscribers. Today we're releasing version 9 of the liquidator indicator package, and this is a critical bug fix release that every user needs to upgrade to. Two major bugs were discovered by me and Aristotle running this in production trading system. Shout out to the Quant app team for identifying these issues in their multi-layer stack. They're running this package as a layer 3 in a system that processes 130,000 hyperliquid fills per hour or other exchanges, combined with smart money wallet classification and cross-exchange liquidation detection. What we found as issues, yeah, there were serious once we knew it. We could work around it, but let's dive into what was broken, why it was broken, and how we fixed it for you guys. So, bug number one. Um, the first bug was a Panda 2.x compatibility issue that caused completely broken timestamp values. So I only had one zone instead of all the zones we needed. Uh, it was a broken timestamp value. Users were seeing zones with timestamps showing dates from 1970, like January 21st, 1970, instead of the current date 2026. This made the strength calculations completely worthless because the recency weight was calculated as near zero. The zones that should have had strength scores in the 9 to 12 range were showing up as 0.00002. Basically, the package thought all liquidations were 56 years old. Why this happened? This is what Aristotle told me. The root cause, Pandas 2.x, made a breaking change. In Pandas 1.x, timestamps defaulted to nanoseconds precision, but in Pandas 2.x, they changed the default to microseconds precision. Our code was doing manual timestamp conversion like this. This assumes nanoseconds divided by 1 billion to get seconds, but if your timestamp is already in microseconds, you're dividing by 1000 too much, and your dates end up in 1970. If it was only that easy, guys, to go back into time. The initial bug report actually misdiagnosed this. We thought we were storing microseconds and interpreting as nanoseconds, which wasn't quite right. But the follow-up contributor nailed it. Pandas 2.x changed precision, and I wasn't handling it because I didn't know. He pointed it out to me, and that's where the fix came. We replaced the manual conversion with Pandas built-in timestamp method. This works regardless of whether you're on Pandas 1.x or 2.x because Pandas handles the conversion internally. It always returns seconds since epoch, no matter what underlying precision is. Bug number two was a clustering snowball because of the false dates. So the second bug was more subtle but equally critical. Users were getting way too few zones, and that's what you saw on my screen, guys, which I showed you all the time here, the zones, and now you can see some more. But so we actually had one single giant zone where there should have been 10 to 15 distinct zones, not always. This is what we called the snowball bug. Here's what was happening. When liquidations clustered in a narrow price range, they would all merge into one zone even when they were significantly different prices. Example, say you have a liquidation at 70,000, 70,010, 20, 30, and then 70,300. The first four should cluster together. They're within 0.3, but 70,300 is 0.43 away. It should be a separate zone. Instead, it was getting merged into the same zone. Why this happened? The clustering algorithm was comparing each new price against the cluster's running mean. As you add prices to the mean shifts. This creates a snowball effect. So to be giving you an example, start cluster at 70,000. You have the mean is 70,000. Add 7010, then mean becomes 1705. If you add 7020, 70,020, then the mean becomes 70,010. Add 70,030, the mean becomes 70,015. If you add 70,300, and now we're comparing 70,300 against mean of 70,015, 70,300 is within 0.3 of 0. Of 70,015. The math says yes. Single giant zone from 70,000 to 70,300. The mean kept shifting, pulling in prices that were way too far from the original cluster center. The fix: we changed the comparison logic to use fixed cluster boundaries instead of the shifting mean. Now we calculate the cluster center from the minimum and maximum prices, which don't shift. A price either fits within the boundaries or it doesn't. No more snowballing. So what we need to do, guys, this is for everyone. If you're using Panos 2.x, your timestamps are broken. If you're detecting zones in narrow price ranges, your clustering is overmerged. This is a critical patch. You should pip install upgrade liquidator-indicator 0.0.9. No code changes needed. It's backward compatible. Your existing scripts will work immediately. After upgrading, here's what you'll see. The timestamp zones now show correct 2026 instead of 1970 dates. Strength values properly calculated recency weights except 5 to 15 ranges instead of near 0. Then the zero count, more zones detected. If you were getting 2-3 zones before, you might see 8 to 15 now. Might. Keep in mind, guys, it's not always. This is the correct. The old behavior was buggy and over merged. So if you can see, guys, there are way more zones right now here, and you can see also improvement here. The ML learning, we still have to talk about this. We also upgraded this a little bit. If you're using the ML prediction feature, you need to retrain your models from scratch. I'm sorry, guys, I have to do the same, and as I see it, it didn't really work, so I have to rerun it again. So backfill, okay. I'll have to rerun it again, and we'll all have to retest our ML. It's also a first for me. I ever made RL but not ML, so I'm sorry if I bug you with this, guys. The clustering fix changes how zones are detected. So any model trained on the version 8 zones was trained on 1970 data. Those incorrectly merged zones. Here's what to do. Discard old training data. It's based on buggy zone detection. Collect new training data, run version 9 and dry run paper for mode for 2-4 weeks. I am trying to get some historical data and try to merge it with my ML. and see how we get from there. Validate predictions, measure your hit rate on break versus bounce predictions, go live cautiously only if accuracy is above 55% and start with minimal position sizing. Always dry run first. The 1 in 10 rule applies to ML models too. Most will overfit or predict noise. Dry run proves it works with zero cost before you risk capital. Big thanks to the Quant app integration testing team for identifying these issues and helping me with yeah the bugs in production. And special credit to the contributor RSDale who correctly diagnosed the Pandas 2.x root cause, because I told him I was struggling with this and I was searching already for 2 days how to fix this, because I just did not know that the package changed from microseconds to nanoseconds or the other way around. So because of the clustering boundary bug, your analysis was spot on and made these fixes possible. This is the power of open source and production testing. You can catch these edge cases in unit tests. You need real users, running real systems with real data. Version 9 is a patch release, no new feature, just critical bug fixes. We're rock solid now on pandas compatibility and zone detection accuracy. Next release will focus on performance optimization and expanding the exchange parser library. If you're using exchanges we don't support yet, drop a comment below or open an issue on GitHub. If this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe for more quant dev contact content, and drop a comment if you're using this package in production. I want to hear about your stack. Release notes, testing guide, and technical deep dive are all linked in the description. Keep building, guys. 777 IDs are always welcome. I still have to implement the Rust and the C Sharp when I can, but this is maybe for within a few months. First, I have to learn a little bit. But I hope this patch will already solve many of your problems, and I hope I didn't bug you guys too much, and maybe we're seeing something right now. Let's Oh, we still have a lot of leaks. What's the current situation? 68, oh, 34, 67. It could go lower, and I probably should do this right now or it will close off. Okay, so now 67, 6. I only made a small position because I was working, guys. Like I told you, I don't like to take risks when I'm very busy. 677, 637. So I have to look in. I like to reset this one. I can always close off. 637. Oh, I'm way too low. Sorry, guys. I think I am dyslexic also a little bit, but this should be possible. Um, as we see the big cluster here, these are, I use 8 exchanges in total. We're in that zone, so we are we're in for a ride. We are in for a ride because I saw the post from Big M today, and it's possible the market is going to crash because Trump says it's gonna crash. Let's hope it's not, but this is the indicator package, guys, the upgrade of it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time when the new upgrade comes in version 10. And if you have ideas, please post them below. I always glad to listen to some ideas. If it's possible to implement them, I will implement them. If it's not possible, I will gladly tell you guys. Um, we always can talk about things, no problem. You can DM me on Discord channel. You can write something below here on YouTube, or you can just add a comment in the GitHub. So thank you for listening, guys. See you next time. Bye.